Okay guys, welcome to my vlog. So, tengo mi pasaporte. I needed to get my Chinese visa. Yeah, I have my passport. I'm wearing my Canada t-shirt, which was not necessarily planned, to be honest. I just the first shirt we see when I went into my closet. But I like the fit, so I will be wearing this to the airport on Wednesday. So I am flying into Canada on Wednesday, and then the flight to Thailand, drumroll please, is on Saturday. So my friend was telling me to like carry some medication and stuff, so I'm gonna go to Fontana and get pharma cold and flu, Panadol. I already have my vitamin C and whatever, so I'm gonna get those. But I'm excited for my trip. I feel like this angle is 10 million times better, but I'm excited for my trip. Don't mind the water bottles, I need to refill those. But I'm excited for my trip. So that like 5 times now. I'm gonna have a time. I'm gonna have a whale of a time in Thailand. So yeah, stay tuned for the vlog. So what's an errand day without KFC? Let me get a big deal spicy Thai barbecue leg barbecue wing. I was trying to just wait until later, but I'm hungry, so I need to eat now, and then I can do all my other errands after, which I'm gonna walk up and down, so I'm gonna burn the calories. So yeah. Back again, people. When you get KFC, you have to shut it down at the same time, because we know how KFC fries get down. So last hurrah before we get oh, thank you Lord for this today, man. I thought these people didn't give me my correct order. Don't play with me. I'm not happy to see that here. Like, I'm not happy to see it. Like, so good. Now that's what I'm talking about. Can't afford to have running belly, so I have this 16-ounce bottle of Pepto, just in case. I have a bunch of pharma cold and flu. I have a toothbrush. I have this sleep cap, even though I have a braid bonnet. Toothpaste, olive oil. I'm gonna pray over this and bring it with me. Some consecrated olive oil, yes. Hand sanitizer, which I will keep in my bag. Coming on the germs. I have wipes, which I'll also keep in my bag. I have alcohol. Instead of bringing liquid soap with me, I just want some antibacterial bar soap, and then I have my Dove soap to follow up after. We're getting somewhere. I also have floss. I have hydrogen peroxide. I have alcohol, but I'll just bring this also just in case. More medication, so I have Panadol Ultra. I have Panadol Cold and Flu, or Panadol Multi-Symptom. Now these are, oh, this was kind of open. This is my shampoo and conditioner, so I use Tresemme, and I just throw out some in these bottles. Even though I have in braids, I have to wash my hair at least once a week, so I'm just gonna bring these with me to just wash my hair. I have mouthwash. I actually got this in Target when I went to New York. I love that Target has these travel size stuff. So I got this, and I also got Advil, but that's in my like handbag. This is actually the facial cleanser from my spa. I can include a clip of what that looks like, but I use this to obviously wash my face, but also as an intimate wash. It works well for me, so you can try it. I have 2 bottles, which I think will last me for the 2 weeks that I'm there. I have pads. Just in case. This is hair oil for my scalp. It has a nice dropper bottle, so I can just put this in between my braids. As an esthetician and skincare girl, you know me can't leave out the sunscreen. Oh, actually, in this bag, I actually have sunscreen from Beauty of Joseon, and I have another cream in there. Yeah, I have this. So good. I have my sunscreen. I have my face wash. It's from my brand, but I just put it in these bottles because I wanted this specific size. The bottle that I typically retail in, I wouldn't travel with it because it can break. So I want these plastic bottles. I have my deodorant. This is the only deodorant that I really, really love. Some of this, and then like other stuff would be my luggage. I don't know what you call this, but I don't know what it is. To weigh my luggage. because I'm traveling with my friend, my girl, I'm traveling with one of my friends. So as ladies, we gotta secure our rooms. I have this portable door lock for us to put on our room door. And I also have this door stop alarm. So we can use both of these. And I bought two. I don't know, I like buying stuff in bulk. So I've actually bought two of these, but I'm only gonna bring one. So I'm not gonna go through one whole deodorant in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these in my suitcase. And yeah, that's my suitcase haul. Or what's in my suitcase. This is the Thai baht. I have $1,000 denomination, 500, and then 100. I flew with China Eastern Airlines. The food wasn't terrible, but again, it's like Asian food, so it's not very well seasoned to my standards. What to do on a 15-hour flight? Read. This one by Francine Rivers, so good.
So much better.
We had a short layover in Shanghai and then we were on our way to Bangkok. Not the sticker. So Thailand doesn't have Uber, they have Grab and they have Bolt. So we took, I believe it was a Bolt from the airport. Asked the driver to stop at a 7-Eleven, got some snacks because we arrived at like 2 a.m. and then we headed to our hotel. Video from outside. Yeah. So the first hotel that we stayed at was Airbus Hotel at Phuana Station. Hope I said that right. It was super cute. If I was going to Thailand again, I would not stay here though because it's a bit further from like the city. So the costs for Grabs or Bolts would be more, and the distance is also it's a further distance. And the traffic in Thailand is terrible. So I love the hotel, but it was just a bit further out from the city. But there are no chairs on the balcony. Like, not the best view. Okay. This is a 7-Eleven haul. And drinking water into water. Brush my teeth, etc. I'll put this in the fridge actually. Alright, so ham and cheese review. First of all, side note, so I went to my doctor and told her I was taking a trip, and she gave me some tips on what to do. Avoid raw foods, drinks with ice, and to use bottled water to brush my teeth. So I feel like in my head I was just so like cautious of getting running belly or just getting sick overall. So I feel like I was extremely cautious when it comes down to food. Heavenly Father, please bless this sandwich to my body. Don't make it give me a running belly. In Jesus' name. Amen. The meat kind of look white, but then again, it is a deli sandwich, so I think it's fine. Breakfast was 250 baht, which we paid at the front desk, and then it was a small buffet kind of vibe. And then we headed into, we're in Bangkok, but headed further into the city. So we took a Bolt. We found that Bolt is cheaper than Grab, so we went with that option for transportation. One thing that was cool is that they had this buffet style noodle or pad thai kind of vibe going on. I don't know what you really call it, but you choose your toppings, the type of noodles, glass noodles, shrimp, like any toppings you want, and you weigh it, and then they make the ramen for you. So I thought that was pretty cool, like a buffet ramen kind of vibe going on. Now, the finance girly in me was looking at the prices of real estate in Thailand, and not gonna lie, the prices look decent, comparable with Jamaica, of course. And I would still have to run comps, but price, just on the price alone, the price not bad. YouTube. Fully air conditioned. Food time. So we have sweet and sour chicken, rice. I think that's crispy pork. And vegetable spring rolls. It was super good. Now, to be fair, I don't know what day this is, but we're just going along with the clips. So this is Sol and Luna, which is sun and moon, and it's actually a rooftop restaurant. So I believe it's a hotel, and they have the restaurant upstairs. The food, 10 out of 10. The drinks and the presentation and the ambience, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The drinks are actually really, really good. Really good. Okay, so we spent a few days in Bangkok and now we're flying to Krabi. Yeah. So the domestic flight was actually pretty quick. It was about an hour and some change. And Krabi is so beautiful. So the second hotel that we stayed at was Andaman Breeze Resort. And it was actually a really good hotel. I loved the breakfast here. Our flight got in pretty early, and once we exited, we saw a bus like at the front. So we paid, I believe, 300. I don't remember how much, but I think probably 200. I don't remember. Someone want to tell a lie. And we got a shuttle from the airport to the hotel. Because we arrived before our check-in time, we left our bags at the front, and then we went to get massages. And everything was within walking distance, so we just walked to this spa. The ambience here was nice, but the massage in and of itself was not the best. I was like, all right, let's wrap this up. The massage that we got in Bangkok at City of Massage, oh my gosh, so good. So if I was to compare the two, it would be the one in Bangkok for sure. As a spa owner myself, though, I was just taking notes, a little R&D at the different spas that we went to. I did like that they washed my feet. So, yeah, taking pointers on how I can improve my spa back home. Now, forgive the orientation of the videos. I forgot I was even making content for YouTube. So I just have like little clips I was making for my Instagram story or just to keep on my phone. But I'm still gonna add them so you can see what was happening. So this restaurant is literally across from our hotel. Literally walking distance, and the food, 10 out of 10. You can see my little happy dance. The food was good. There was no dress up vibes today. I'm just throw on one shirt, get some food, enjoy the vibe. So this is the next morning. Again, I still haven't really adjusted to Thailand time because it is, I believe, 12 hours ahead. So when it's night in Jamaica, it's morning in Thailand. So 6 a.m. Jamaica is 6 p.m. Thailand time. So I got up super early and came down to the lobby and just did my devotion, did some prayer journaling, spent some time with the Lord, and it was so good. It was so peaceful. Thailand is so beautiful, and I felt so close to the Lord. Look, I'm staying in the people in the lobby. Again, me the only one down there. So you know me not leave out my vitamin C. After I had my devotion, I took my vitamin C and I was just chilling in the lobby until it was time for breakfast. Like, I'm just a girl. I'm taking these every day, just, as like a precaution immune system wise, because I am in a new country. I drink the water down to about here where my thumb is, and then I add the packet to it and shake it up and then drink it. So I was actually down here. I also don't take vitamin C when I'm in Jamaica, but because new country, new bacteria, new whatever, I just take it as a precaution. Praying, journaling, just doing some quiet meditation and reflection. Yeah, I'm going to So yesterday, in this clip, the day before today, we stopped by a booth. It's like a tour booth, and we booked a tour to go to, I don't remember where, but I'll insert the name. And we got up. So it's tour day, it's beach day. And we're just getting breakfast before they pick us up at the hotel and carry us to Onang. Yeah, we're going to Onang Beach, and then they're going to carry us to some small islands. I absolutely loved the breakfast here. I love the fact that they had the Nescafe coffee machine one, so you can just select what I want, which is hot chocolate. Yeah, hot chocolate girly. But the food here was also incredible. So 10 out of 10. So the tour guide picked us up at our hotel, and then we had to pick up some other tourists at their hotel, and then we went to Onang Beach, where we waited for our tour guide to come, and then we walked to the boat at another dock point on the beach and started the tour. You know that Kevin Hart thing, Miss Labretta, I'm ready for the tour. Yeah. So we got there around, I would like to say about 8:30 or 8:45, and we were gonna leave at 9 a.m. So we have to take a little picture, like a video. Yeah. So we're making 3 stops today. I think we made 4, but one of the stops we didn't come off the boat.
And then can follow me get onto the boat number 9.
Again, next time I travel, I'll do a proper vlog from start to finish. choosing the right orientation. These are just little clips, but y'all
It's so
see,
beautiful.
you know, the view. So forgive me.
That man is.
So funny story. That gentleman that I'm saying is thick because he is. He's actually Jamaican, and when we made different stops and like different tours. We're all doing the same, different companies, but the same tour. So when we went to another, I believe it was the last or second to last stop where we got lunch, he actually came over and we were talking and stuff. And I was like, "You're Jamaican?" And he said, "Why? Why you take me to Jamaica?" And I say, "You look Jamaican." And he was Jamaican. So Kevin, if you're seeing this vlog, hey. The beaches here are so gorgeous. For me personally though, I'm not really into the whole thing. Like there are fish in the water rubbing against my legs. I don't really like that. So it's beautiful, but that did kind of throw me off. So at the last stop, we did this hike up to the 360 viewpoint. On the way back down, we met this guy from France. Imran, if you're watching this, hey! Or I should really say bonjour, salut. I got to practice my French, which was great. J'ai vu pratiquer mon français avec Imran. And he gave me a little bit of tips, like grammar-wise, and that was really fun. So we got dropped off at the hotel, and as I said, everything is within walking distance. So I walked to this laundromat because I believe at this point in time, we've been in Thailand for about a week. So I paid to get my laundry done, and they actually had this shoe cleaning thing. So I have these white sneakers, and I paid them to clean my sneakers as well. So today, our lovely chauffeur Dao and her husband, I think she said her husband is Lat, or I don't remember what her husband name is, but they drove us down to Phuket. So we're going to Madubwa Cafe to get a photo shoot done on the lily pads, which was pretty fun. And after our photo shoot, we just walked around Old Phuket town, and then we went to Three Monkeys restaurant where we got dinner, or like late lunch / dinner.
Is it? No, this looks like a store. Oh, yeah, here it is.
So we tried this beautiful flower cafe. The menu wasn't as extensive as I would have hoped, but the red velvet cake I got was nice, and the aesthetic is also really nice.
Right.
Is it anywhere?
I guess. Let's do this.
this whole time I forgot to mention that in Thailand you're not allowed to flush toilet paper, so you are expected to dispose of the toilet paper in the bin in the restroom, and they have a bidet. So yeah. So today's travel day, again, we're going to our third hotel, and this is on the island Koh Tao. So we could have taken a flight, however, the ferry was like way cheaper. So we went to the ferry station and they loaded our bags onto the bus and then brought us to the dock. And then from the dock, we went to Koh Tao. I do believe they made a few stops at some other islands before they got to Koh Tao. So this is us in Koh Tao. We got a shuttle from the dock to our hotel, which was really close. This hotel is Band's Diving Resort, and 11 out of 10. Everything in Koh Tao is just beautiful. Love it there. So the vibe here is everything is like on a strip.
It's here. We must wait here.
Right next to the beach. So this hotel, actually, this is one section, and then you have the main road, and then you have the other section on the other side of the road. And at the main office, they have a golf cart that will take you to and from your room because it is a huge property. So this is us crossing the road to get over to the other section of the property where our room is. They do have a lot of ATMs all throughout Thailand, and they do also have a lot of 7-Elevens, and the 7-Elevens also have ATMs. So I ran out of cash. And I was able to pull from the ATM a couple times. They do accept Jamaican cards. I did also see a Western Union sign, but I didn't inquire about it. But I was able to use my Jamaican issued card from NCB. Scotia blocked my card, and it's not the first time, so I just don't really have any faith in Scotia when I'm traveling. But NCB has, but NCB so far has been good to me. And I also had cash. So cash from before. Worst case scenario, I don't know. Somebody would have to just Western Union me, or I don't know. But the ATMs worked pretty fine. So if you are paranoid, I would just say to withdraw a large sum of cash and just bring it with you. Worst case scenario, you can just convert it back to your home currency at the end of the trip. But yeah, it was fine. So we've been driving for a little while. Our unit is further up. We booked the Jungle House, which beautiful. But it is a ways deep into the property. They have quite a few amenities. Again, everything is on a strip, so spas, cafes, whole heap of stuff. Back on the main property, it's a full strip with different shops. You can just walk literally on the beach and go to the different areas. So I actually went to the gym, and then this hill that we're driving up now, I ran up and down this hill about 10 times. You have to get a little workout in. We tried to walk to the front, but it was too far, so we abort mission and called
the golf cart.
So this is the room. Very cozy, very nice. The balcony is also very. This AC though definitely triggered my sinus issues, and I don't have sinus issues, so this was a first for me. But they do at the 7-Eleven, they do have like inhalers and stuff. So at the first sign of any nasal issues, just buy one of those inhalers at 7-Eleven. Yeah, thank me later. So black, but I don't care. Oh, this is pretty. This is so cute. Nostalgic. Baby, love is the most beautiful amongst thousands and thousands. Baby, love is the most beautiful amongst thousands. Yes, you. And my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger, and the presence of my Savior. Today we're doing some more island hopping. We are going to, I believe this is Ofang Nang, which is a beautiful.
Oh my gosh, the sand already looks
Right? Like small island and beach. They actually did not allow any form of plastic bottles there. So we actually had to leave our bottles, label them and leave them like at the front kiosk before we went in, and then when we were coming out, we were able to retrieve same. If there's no plastic bottles and they give me a water in a plastic bottle, I'm gonna crash out. Where do we even go?
I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, it's all God this.
Big consent.
So our time in Koh Tao is done. We're taking a ferry to Koh Samui, and then from Koh Samui we'll be taking a flight back to Bangkok to our last hotel, which was great, and it's Castel Hotel Bangkok.
Yeah, Boarding Airline flight PG146. PG146 and the coach partner bound for Bangkok is now ready for boarding.
Very cute. So this was our last day in Thailand and in Bangkok. So we went shopping and then had to go back to City of Massages. And this time, instead of a 60-minute massage, we did 90 minutes. It was so good. I actually had a male masseuse. I felt comfortable and he did his thing. I was relaxed. And after that, we did some more shopping. And then we went back to the hotel, got a little nappy nap, showered, and then chilled in the lobby until we took a bolt to the airport for our flight, which was delayed. But yeah. So now that the trip is officially over, I'm gonna do a quick recap just to state what I would do differently or what you should know if you're planning a trip to Thailand. All right, hey guys, so this section of the video is long overdue. Thailand was great, absolutely amazing. I would definitely go back. Just wanted to give like a few pointers on like what to expect if you want to go. So if you're like me and you're Jamaican and you want to go to Thailand, Thailand is visa free. However, I actually transited through Canada, and a lot of the flights to Thailand I'm seeing from either the US or the UK. So it would be Canada, the US, or the UK. So it's, in my estimation, would be easier for you to get to Thailand if you have a visa from either Canada, the US, or the UK. If you don't, I guess you just have to get creative with like your travel routes. I'm not sure if you can do a flight from like Panama, Jamaica to Panama, Panama to somewhere that is also visa free, and then you can transit to Thailand. I did have to apply for, which you saw at this first section of the video, I did have to apply for a Chinese visa, and that was a transit visa, so it wasn't a visa that would allow me to stay for an extended period in China. It's literally just for me to transit through, because my flight was connecting through Shanghai, so I had to have a transit visa for that purpose. So that visa literally did not allow me to exit the airport, and with the layover time I couldn't have left the airport anyway. But for your information, so I did have to apply for a Chinese visa. Another thing that I did notice, so my friend and I, our layover was in China, in Shanghai. So we transited from Canada to Shanghai, and then from Shanghai to Thailand. Now when we were going, everything was fine, but when we were coming back, there was like, I wouldn't even say an incident, but just an experience that I'll share, which I found kind of racist, to be honest, because we were literally the only black persons in the airport, and the Chinese immigration person, whatever, like she came around checking. She came specifically to me and asked to check my passport, and I'll know me not answer, but when she came to me, she was like, "Can I see your passport, please?" And I looked her up and down because I'm like literally minding my business, and she just came over here to ask for my passport. So I'm like, "Who are you?" But in my head. But I looked at her, and then when I looked her up and down, I saw that she had like a clip with her ID and stuff on her hip. So I was like, okay, this is probably, you know, like a immigration personnel or whatever. So I don't say nothing to her. She asked for my passport. I gave it to her. This lady was inspecting it for like literally a couple minutes with a magnifying glass and everything, as if, I don't know, I found that kind of weird, because she didn't do that to anybody else. And my friend was sitting beside me. After she inspected my passport and gave it back to me, she was looking at my friend who's also black. So I was like, She literally walked around. So we were sitting at the gate, waiting for a connecting flight to Canada. And she walks around. She doesn't ask anybody else for their passports, only to come back around to us to ask my friend for her passport. So in my estimation, I feel like she didn't want it to look any type of way or anything, but it already did, because she only asked for our passports. Everybody else, Caucasian or Chinese, she never asked them for their passport. So I found that kind of weird, and I'm like, girl, you think I have a fake passport or something? Because she was literally inspecting it with a magnifying glass, which I found very weird. So there was that experience in Shanghai. As for when we were in Thailand, Thai people are very friendly. They're very nice. Thailand was great. Like food was good for me. I'm not gonna do no exotic nothing. I'll have the exotic food in Jamaica. but not on vacation, because I don't want any stomach issues to ruin my trip. So the Thai people were really nice. They were friendly. I had no issues in Thailand in terms of like racism or anything like that. Everybody was super nice, super sweet. Yeah. What else should I share? Based on our itinerary, which I shared, the first hotel that we stayed at was great. However, if I was to go again, I would stay closer to the city because that hotel was kind of far out. The hotels were nice. What else did I want to share in this recap? If you have any questions, you can comment and I'll just respond. Any questions about the trip to Thailand, just anything Thailand related or whatever. If I were to go again, I would spend more time in Koh Tao because that's like very beachy, very chill. So it would be Koh Tao, maybe Koh Samui. I didn't go to Koh Samui to like stay. I was just transiting through when we were flying back from Koh Tao to Bangkok. So we went from Koh Tao to Koh Samui and then from Koh Samui to Bangkok. I hope you guys still enjoyed, you know, a little behind the scenes of this Thailand trip. It was amazing and I would definitely go back, and I just have to thank the Lord for allowing me to go on this Thailand trip. Whenever I travel, it's always so it feels so humbling to know that I am experiencing God's creation. Like, I love Jamaica, and Jamaica is a beautiful country. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Like, I would want to travel, obviously, but Jamaica is home. So I love Jamaica, I appreciate Jamaica, but it's also, it just feels like a blessing to be able to experience the fullness of God's creation, because Jamaica is literally like a dot on the map, but to be literally go across the world basically, hours away from home, and experience different persons, different cultures, it does something to your brain. It like expands my perception of God and his creation, and I'm just a better person for having all these experiences to, you know, add to my life. Like, life is made up of all these moments, and I'm just grateful to God to, you know, have experienced these moments. So yeah, that's my Thailand recap. I could have done this, so, you know, I could have been recorded this, but that's my Thailand recap. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and there will be more vlogs to come, more and better vlogs to come, for sure. I will also be posting like mini vlogs on TikTok, so you can follow me on TikTok. The handle is the same, Royally Rich, and engage with me in the comments if you have any questions, comments, then let me know. Bye. Oh, I also wanted to add, in terms of access to cash, they do have a lot of 7-Elevens in Thailand, so if you need cash, when I travel, I don't really trust Scotia, but I had no problems with my NCB card. I was able to get cash from the ATMs, because we know how when you're there foreign, like some of these local cards, they just act up. But I had no problems with NCB. They have a Western Union there, so they have a lot of 7-Elevens in Thailand, and the 7-Elevens typically have an ATM there, and they also have a Western Union there. I didn't use the Western Union, but that option is there. So I would advise to pull a large sum of cash initially, because I had to be going back to the ATM. So if you're comfortable with, you know, a decent amount of cash on you, it will save you in fees, because I think there's a 250 baht fee every time you use the ATM, which it adds up, and you can use that that can pay for a massage or, you know, whatever. So as much as you can, just set a realistic budget for how much you intend to spend, so that you can minimize how many times you have to use the ATM there. but if you need cash, you can get cash because again there are 7-Elevens everywhere and they have ATMs. All right, bye, thank you for watching.